Oh, what is up, guys? We are back. Had to leave on short notice there. Um, Today's my daughter's birthday, and she got some new toys, and she thought she could open the box herself with scissors and about cut her dang finger off. So had to play Grey's Anatomy there for a minute, get her all fixed up. So, anyways, we're gonna look and see. Back to like we were saying before the interruption. Um, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, you're gonna have to watch the first part one to this episode 2 here. Um, so yeah, what we're gonna try to do is create the function that births children. So, cat, get out of here! Crazy, man! Don't get animals. Let's see. So, what's gonna happen first is, man. Let's try some pseudocode here. Get some thinking going. Where you at? There you are. So we need to first get person 1. Find person 1's mate. Find if person. Okay. If couple. Okay, wait. Get person 1. If person 1, like this. If person 1 has mate, person 1 has mate. Do this. Else break. Person 1 has mate. Person 2. Then we'll check and see if they both can mate. Then
I honestly don't.
alright, so if person 1 and person 2 can meet, what I'm thinking here is, hold on. I don't know my growth factor. So I gotta figure out what that growth's gonna be there. Oh man, let's see. So if they can mate, let's see. We're gonna go probably off of age. How would you do that? The younger they are, the better chance they have of getting pregnant. So, um, get oh, that's what we will do. Combine, combine, um, combine their ages. Combine their ages. So now, let's see. They can't. So 32 would be the lowest. So we'll go like this: 32 to 40. 32 to 40 gives them. No, let's see. I think. Oh man, this is hard thinking about this. So I think we're gonna go like this. Of course, I want you guys, leave me input what you think, but no, we're just gonna throw out numbers and we'll figure it out. 60% based on combined age. And we'll just do like this, and then when we think we'll do more. 40% on health. Growth. Growth percentage factor based on combined age, 40% on health. So we figure out their age. Let's see. Age is 40 and 60%. Yeah, we'll just use a switch. We'll have to use a switch. No. Switch. We're just going to use an if statement. If ages combined ages, so 32 would be when they're 16, and that's when they are ATW, or available to work, where they pay taxes and they actually are part of the workforce. So 32 is both coming out. You could have two that are mates at 16, so 32, and then probably, man, I mean, I would say 40. It gives you a good chance there. Let's see if we do 40. Let's do that. Okay, so if age is 32 to 40. Do 20% on growth. How would, I mean, right there, We're going to do 20. There we go. So health and growth are your most important aspects. I like that a little bit better. So this will be 40 through 49. Um, ten. Ooh, talkies. No, 5. Uh, chances of baby plus 0.50 to 74. Chances of baby. Actually, um, man, that's affected a lot. So, I almost want to do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Growth is not that. Um, Growth percentage. Whatever growth is. Let's see. So what is like 60? Oh man. So if we did health, let's do that. We're gonna do health at 30, 20, 10. So pretty sure we got it the way I want it to be. I switched everything up. If you were seeing, I had my mic off. I didn't see my mic was off, so apologies. But I think I got to where I wanted. Growth would only be at 5, so we're gonna. This is huge right here. So this is the key part of the game. Man, I almost don't even want to use this right now. I kind of want to. We're gonna hold off on that. Yes, not gonna not gonna delete it, but we're gonna look at it more and think about it more because that is one of the large. I mean, it's the top of our tree, so we need something else, like health, a person's health. Um, Health would rely on food. Food is from supplies or trade. So what we'll have is a stockpile of food to begin with. So we'll go ahead and go in there and in game control to create Um, what we're going to do is just go here, then declare variable section, variable that holds food. Why you have global there is so other objects outside of this object or other scripts may have access to these global variables. Their instance isn't just stuck inside of this one event or this one object. More so, they're accessible by anything in the game. So that's why I'm using global. If you ever see it without global inside, that's because their instance is staying locally within the object itself and not accessible outside the game. So you'll see that steps. I use it in steps. I use it on alarms. More than likely you'll see it. Where's one at? There's a lot of things I think right there. Total pop count. As you see, count's a local variable, and so they're not global. And global is accessible by anything, so you can use global pop array, the two-dimensional array that holds people anywhere. But this count can only be, well, this count is even more local than just this object. It's local to only within this for statement here. That's a whole nother lesson we'll get on to. I'm going to do some lessons for Game Maker as well as Java. You know, get more people programming. That's what world needs. It's more programmers, you know. But yeah, so we declared our variable for food, and man, it would be pretty much 1 unit of food. I want to a unit of food, like I mean, million people can make a million food. I want to do one food can feed 10 people. So we're working with 0.01 or 0.01 or 0.1 for each person to eat a day. So depending on your population, you know, depends on what you have. So in food. Put that in there just to remember. It's always nice just to remember. So we have our global food. So each day we are going to create a script, and this script is going to be called feed population. Feed population. Always comment your stuff. I will tell you right now, if you ever start building a game, you build anything and come back a month later, you will not remember what the heck anything is. So I'm going to have it doing that. So yeah, this method's going to be a method function script. Essentially everything's the same there. This method is going to be used to feed population daily. So we know global.food is our is our indicator. What we need to do is actually in my creative end, my game control, I'm going to have to modify some stuff. So we'll have to reopen Visio here,
and get this going and say 1, 2, 3. 8 is for is fed. Is fed. 0 for no. So I want to go here. I'm going to go and grab. I'm going to say 8. Just copy this. Bring it down. Paste. Paste. Get up in here and do this, and that's good because this can also if they're not fed within a day, there will be a fine. If they're not fed within 2 days, they will start losing health. So that's going to be perfect right there. I'm having that declared in there. So for those of you who don't know what I just did, these are two-dimensional arrays. Glad I came back in there. This is actually global dot. What a two-dimensional array is it holds an array of variables. So essentially what I'm using it here for is I could make an object here. As you can see, these other objects, all of these objects are used to display stuff, and the only object I actually have that's in the room is the game control, and that literally is what it says. It controls the game. So as you can see, as we highlight it down here, it says game control. So game control will call everything. At the very end, the very last thing it does is it creates all of these display objects, and so everything pops up on screen. A nice way to do it, but I was going to have each person as their own object. So every time a person was born, a new object would be placed into the room. Over time, once you get millions and millions of people, it's going to slow down the processing of the computer it's on. So I opted to do an array. Even though the array is larger, it's only having the one array instead of multiple objects. The array is getting larger instead of the objects. Now I'm not sure how threads work in Game Maker, but I'm assuming this will be better. I know Game Maker has a problem once it starts getting up there. So the worry is potentially when there's millions and millions of people in an establishment, or billions even, how's the computer going to react trying to keep this array of a billion people? I don't even think a billion people an array can hold that. So I mean, you're going to be limited. That's something I'm going to have to take eventually, and I'm going to have to think about. So yeah, but for now this works. So instead of creating each object, I created an array. As you can see, this first number is the person's ID. So if this was a database, this would be their key, their primary key, essentially. This is unique to each person. Their number is 1. This person's number is 1. So then age is stored in the first arrays go from 0 up. So 0 would be the first slot. So the first slot of this person is their age, and that's everyone. Everyone's first slot is age. So if you want to find the first slot, there it is. She's 18, or he. I'm not going to have male or female. Because I really don't care. I'm not going to get too deep. I will. I mean, we can eventually get deeper. It depends. Like I said, if you guys think that it should be like that, then be like that. But I'm not going to incorporate like divorce and stuff. Once a person is mated with someone, they are mated for life, and are able to have children until all their ratings drop to 0. And even when they drop to 0, that is where growth comes into part, because even when they drop to 0, if you have a 50% if you have 5 growth, you still have a 50-50 chance of each couple having a child. That's how I have the growth plan now, is that you can get up to 5 growth. 50%, that would mean 100% chance for everyone who's within the growth or within the pregnancy range. 50% for not. So, I mean, yeah, really, I don't know. It depends on how hardcore I want to get in with it. It might be too much. There might not be enough graphical interface for people to even understand what's going on if I put male and female in there. So we have feeding is at 0 now. So we're just going to copy this, save it, and what we will do is script 6. There we go. So we know that script 6, I'm gonna just save that. Script 6, I mean, script 6, I don't know, sorry. Pop array, the second dimension array's index is for food. So what we will use is a search. Let's search right here. If you look, these two statements, a for statement and an if statement, cycle through each person in the array and first checks for the person in the array. This goes through the whole array of pop array and then count, just counting what's going on. And then this checks to see if they're dead. So check the index -1 because I'm actually count is a count of the people in here if I ever need it, and then -1 so I can actually get the correct index, because as you've seen, the first index in the array is 0, so count -1 takes me back to 0, and then the 7 checks if they're alive or not. 0 means alive, right? 0. Oh, okay. 0. Yeah, 0 means alive. If 0, then no, they are not dead. So, for every person who is alive, let's see here. If let's see. If pop array. If there we go. If they are not fed, if they are not fed, feed person. They are not fed. This is now equal to 1. Right, and then global dot food minus equal 0. Goes through and sets everyone to not fed. So, actually, a way to test that would be feed. If food is greater than 0, and then if pop, if this is equal to 0, then do this. There we go. So now, if this runs correctly, we're in the money. So food should go to 9.8. And now it should go to 9.6. 9.4. And it is functioning correctly, which is what we like to see. But as you can see, food's going down soon, very quick. So one of the very first things that's going to have to be built in the game will be food industry. Food industry will have to be worked on right off the bat. So one person to food will be able to get you to produce half a food a day or more. So one person can produce. What we'll do is like each person can produce one food a day. A facility can hold 5 people, something like that, But yep. So we got that little bit going. That's it for this episode. Like I said, we're going to start another episode shortly after we end this one of Payday 2. If you're watching this, you're probably watching it on YouTube because the broadcast is going to be over shortly. But leave your comments and to whatever you think should happen in the game, and we're going to try to work those in and see what we can get in there. I'm open to any comment that's anyone wants to give. So yeah, if you have an idea, some pops in your head, put it in here. Trying to get this game built. First time I've heard of it, or I could be totally wrong, but I've never heard of a game being developed live with the option of the viewers to give input. So like I said, I'm willing to take input. Depending on what I can do, I'm going to see where I can release it, and give everyone the opportunity to play it. So thanks for watching. Be sure to follow on Twitter, first name Lyzboy, last name Twitch, and on Facebook, same Lyzboy Twitch. Keep watching the videos on YouTube, youtube.com/user/watch Lyzboy, and check out the Twitch channel. That's always going, twitch.tv/LYZBOY. And on that note, we're going to call it quits, and we will see y'all online for Payday 2. Later.